started now. Hello and welcome back to the Duff Pickem AllStars. I am your host, the Orange Peanut. Above me is Icehouse. Upper left is the Commish. To the left of me is Skinnnns, and the guy without a camera on right now is Groady. We're here to provide you stats that may be or may not be relevant towards your picks for the week. And this is just after week 1 of the NFL. Folks, football is back. Yes, it's back. And man, last week there was some lopsided stuff. Holy cow. Anything in particular interest you all? Start with you, Icehouse.
Well, the Browns still suck, so that's cool.
That's fair. That's very, very
Some
fair.
things never change.
Yeah, that's very true. Commish? Anything in particular interest you?
Cincy being the biggest.
Skinnnns? Sorry? Skinnnns? What? Cincy being what?
Stan, you were going to say something about Cincinnati?
Oh, yeah, Cincy being the biggest favorite, and then they lost straight up to the Patriots was a bit of a shocker.
Was a bit of a shocker.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the other one that kind of surprised me was I expected Carolina to look a little bit better this year, and that also was not the case.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Stan on the Cincy, like straight up losing, not just not covering, but losing.
Yes.
And then I also expected Carolina to be, I don't know, something. I will say, as I pointed out in the text, the New York Giants they were prior to the start of that on a 13-game home opener losing streak, and had I known that, I would not have put a single point on the New York Football Giants. I'd have gladly gone with it. It wouldn't have mattered who they were playing. I would have taken them in a heartbeat. The other team.
Oh my God!
The only other one that I think, Baltimore. Baltimore kind of stung a little bit because had he seen the wide open receiver, or if Isaiah Likely's foot is just, I don't know, 2 sizes smaller, they possibly they might win that game, or they lose by 1, which would have made Baltimore the correct pick. So
wait, Commish, set me straight before we get to Groady. Set me straight. Like every time I see the foot crossing it, doesn't that not matter? Doesn't it matter where the ball crosses the end zone line?
He's in the back end of the end zone, so his feet have to be inbounds.
Oh,
yeah, his foot was out of bounds. The toe was out.
I got
Had there been green grass between his toe tip and that white line, it would have been a touchdown.
I see. I got you. So I've been under the impression this entire week that it is on the opposite side of the end zone, like as if he was running in, his foot is pointing into the end zone. Oh, I'm so wrong with that. Okay, good. I appreciate being corrected with that there. Groady, what about you? Anything interest you this weekend?
I was sorely disappointed in the Bears offense, but luckily we got away with a win.
Yes.
Other than that, you kind of, not to say really seen who some teams are, but definitely some teams are probably a little bit better than I thought, and some teams are worse than I thought.
I would agree with that, in general with that. Some of our picks were also potentially not quite so good. We're going to let Joe catch us up with some of the stats of last week. What happened last week, Commish?
Well, John, you led the week with 93 points, followed closely behind by Eric with 90. Kevin with 86, Tommy with 81, Boss with 78, myself with 69, and Stan with 43 points. The highlight, there was none, really. There was no unanimous yes or no's. There was, Stan was the only one that got Indianapolis right, but Stan was also the only one that picked Cleveland, Washington, and the Los Angeles Rams, which was wrong, and wrong. Or otherwise, everybody else got those right. That's pretty much it for those. There was one push with the Seattle-Denver game. There was 6 underdog as the correct pick and 9 favorites, which, given the last 2 seasons, sort of is a trend in that direction, as in 2020 2, it was 7 and 9 in the first week in 2023. Actually, it's going the opposite rate. It was going down 7 and 9, 6 and 10, and now it's flipped the other way.
Gotcha. I want to make sure that we point out right here that I got lucky last week. Max points on Myles Jack wins the week on that one there. I was happy with that myself.
Yeah, except they lost the game, so
They did. They did. Skinns, I'm glad you were with me putting points on Myles Jack. Just maybe next time, don't drop a penny in there. Drop maybe a dime or something like that. Yeah. Well, we'll get straight into the week right there. I'll cheers to myself because I got lucky, but I think my fellow players here are going to come back and get back their points that they so knowingly well deserve. First thing I'm going to talk about is, well, I'll just put this on right now. There we go. Let's talk about the Jets. And they're being hosted by the Tennessee Titans. Man, Rodgers looked terrible this game. I mean, like, just absolutely awful. 13 of 21 passes, 167 yards. Granted, he was playing against a very good San Francisco team. I'll just say the whole team in general just looks amazing. But now they get to face what, in my opinion, is an almost equally tough defense in Tennessee. And Rodgers is got to come out of his little hiding space and maybe start to think about maybe throwing to some of his guys on here. But if you got New York Jets running backs right now, man, on your fantasy team, you're kind of in a little bit of a better spot. We're going to have to see if the turf is acceptable in Tennessee for Rodgers to play with this. So if I go to, I'm not even showing, I'm just showing last week for this one right now. So with regards to the game right here, the Jets are going to play at Tennessee at the 1 o'clock Eastern noon game for this. The Jets are favored 73%, and they've got what is trending a 4-point spread for this. I myself am going to go with the smart decision. After watching Will Levis do something, there is some life in this team. Whereas the Jets, I firmly believe that the fire will continue to burn with these guys. So I'm actually going to go with 8 points on the Titans for this game. Groady, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously, if the Titans really want to win, all they really got to do is just look at, what success the 49ers had running the ball. And if they can kind of do anything similar, they can win this game. But I definitely think with the way that team and the Jets performed on Monday night, obviously, this time Rodgers not getting hurt, but just at least a poor performance overall in the team. I think they're going to come out probably a little bit more ready to go. I think 40-year-old Rodgers shaking off the dust. I mean, he still made some pretty Roger-Lee throws in that game.
Roger-Lee throws.
Well, yeah, I mean, just there was one throw that he legit he dropped it into the wide receiver's hands, and even the cornerback looked back at Rodgers like, what the hell? Damn, I can't believe he did that. So I got 9 points, and I am throwing them the Jets' way.
9 points on the Jets. You're making me rethink my decision a little bit here. I like that. Okay, Icehouse?
No, absolutely not. Give me Tennessee for 5. I don't trust Rodgers to do fuck.
Tennessee
He
for
didn't
5.
show anything in that last game.
Also, to change your mind that he is at home right now doing some ayahuasca.
Yeah, don't not to worry. He's probably sitting in a dark room in his house.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, it's all right. He'll find all the answers he needs. Because not playing for a year certainly did him some favors.
Oh my gosh! All right, so that's 5 points on the Titans. Commish.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 9 points on the Jets.
9 points on the Jets. Oh, we have a split, and that comes to Skinnnns.
Well, we already saw Tennessee when they were a 4-point dog last week, and they're a 4-point dog again to an arguably better defense. I also heard the only winner last week on the Jets was Hassan Reddick holding out because the Niners kept running to exactly where he would have been lining up if he didn't hold out. So we'll see if that changes this week too. That would probably move the line if it did, at least half point or a point. But I'm going to trust Will Levis to do more Will Levis things, and I'm going to put 6 on the Jets.
6 on the Jets. A little bit of some discrepancy with this game. I like that. That's what creates competitiveness. Groady is up next, and Groady going to talk about our hometown favorite team. We got Chicago heading on down to put some cowboy hats down in Houston. Why, Groady, what do y'all know?
Well, so the Bears and the Titans have not met many of times. They've only met 6, or not Titans, Texans, sorry. They've met 6 times. Houston leads the series 4-2, which is kind of shocking. The last time they met was in 2022, where the Bears won by a field goal at home. Oh, this being a away game for them, one big thing for this game is definitely the fact that you have the number 2 overall pick that the Panthers should have probably taken in C.J. Stroud, going up against obviously the Bears' number 1 overall pick in Caleb Williams. With how bad the offense was this week, Caleb Williams has said in a press conference that they will try and do better. Obviously, he knows what people were expecting of them, so for what they mustered up in that game, it's not going to cut it. I do have some faith in them, even though it's on the road. I just think with it being a 6.5 point spread, I don't think the Texans can win by a touchdown. So I think if they're going to win, it'd probably be maybe 4, maybe 5. So I have 6 points, and I'm throwing it on the Bears.
6 points on the Bears. Good choice for that one there. Icehouse is AFK unless he can hear me. Oh, never mind. He's back. Icehouse, to you is Chicago, Houston.
No, I don't trust the Bears offense to get their shit together, so I'm thinking Houston for 6.
Houston for 6.
Put it past them to get something going. The
All
defense is good enough. Maybe they'll hold it to 7, but I don't know. I'm not going to take my chances.
I like that one there. All right. To the Commish.
Yeah, percentage-wise, this is leaning towards the favorite on this one and not the underdog. It's in Houston. They're the favorite. I got 2 points. I'm throwing it Houston's way.
2 points towards Houston. Skinnnns.
I got 6 on Houston.
There's 6 on Houston.
7 on Houston. Never mind.
7 on Houston there. All right. Good thing I've got an eraser on my Ticonderoga number 2 pencil here. All right. And then it comes to me here. I was going to go on. I was actually going to put my points Houston's way. I like Houston's offense, but after seeing this Bears defense, after seeing the special teams maneuvers, and after getting hype, I'm hyped. I want the offense to do more. I recognize it's the first game of the season, and they played against somewhat of a stingy defense. Now, I'm psyched. So, I'm going to go for the Bears, and I'm going to put 5 points on Chicago. Let's see if we can get a win again, Bears. Keep that win going.
The defense is going to be gassed. They're going to be out there for 40 minutes. They don't stand a chance. that offense, John, if the offense we were discussing before you got here, if that offense had shown any signs of life in that game, I'd be with you. But that offense is like on life support.
Yeah,
and
that was
it's going to take
Yeah,
weeks.
especially with the Doomsday out for like a couple weeks or whatever. He ain't playing in this game. We know that much. So it's like, okay. I mean, Allen and Moore is fine, but it's not helping without a third option.
I'm going in the spirit of the home team with this here, so it's more of a again. These guys, they know their stuff. Me, I'm just go Bears. I pretty much almost always go for the Bears most of the time. But that's not always the right strategy.
Can you say you're going with the spirit of the home team if you don't live in the home team and it's at Houston?
Wait, I got a flag behind me and everything. Look, there's not Bears flag. Maybe there's Browns on the bottom, but there's Bears up on the top. Look at that. Huh?
Yeah, but that's a Browns orange jacket you're wearing there.
I don't think so. I mean, if you compare the Browns flag to Brown, look at that. These are two different shades here. Bob Ross would disagree.
It seems to be the color of neither
it's
team.
It's your birthday, John.
Yeah,
we'll let that one slide.
This is the color of a discount jacket purchased from I don't even know where I get J.C. Penney or something. All right. Moving on with Icehouse. Icehouse is going to talk about his Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. What do you know about this game, Mr. Icehouse?
All right, so I got a few hot stats for you.
Whoa.
So last season, the Chiefs were 4-10 against the spread.
All right.
Because they always suck against the spread. But the Chiefs, the last two seasons at home and plus the playoffs are 16-5 on the money line.
Oh.
So they win, but they don't cover the spread. And here's the kicker: only two QBs have beat Mahomes in the postseason. Tom Brady and Joe Burrow.
Wow.
Like, okay, maybe Joe Burrow can pull some magic out of his ass. Probably not. No one's actually.
Interesting
Not after that week one.
Does Joe Burrow have Jamar Chase again or T. Higgins to throw to? Like, he looked bad. Like,
he had Jamar Chase in that game.
No, Jamar Chase is out there until the contract situation gets solved. I'm not interested. So I'm taking KC for 12 right now.
KC for 12.
6 points. Give me that.
I got you.
Still hasn't signed that contract. Maybe he does this next week and that becomes a moot point, but no, thank you. Otherwise, it seems to be a problem for both of them. I don't know.
All right. So that's 12 points on the Chiefs. Commish, what do you think?
I'm looking up and down my picks, and I got nothing on the underdog side, and that's getting dangerous. And I want to change it to the Chiefs, but I know Cincinnati always plays them really well. I'm leaving my 6 points on Cincinnati for now.
6 on Cincinnati. I like that. Okay, Skinnnns.
I'm very undecided. Jamar Chase, hopefully, if he practices this week, that should help a little bit. It is a 6-point spread, so there's a chance of a push there. And I'm undecided. I lean Chiefs, so I'll put a 4 on them.
4 on the Chiefs. I'm going to lean
3 games.
There are.
This will probably be the game that most of the country will see.
That's true. And these are two typically large throwing they throw a lot of balls quarterbacks here. It's more of a closer to the where people are going to watch this game. Oh, I'm going to lean Chiefs. Support my in my other neighborhood league that I've got here. I have Joe Burrow. And so I'll support Burrow, but I like that Skinnnns pointed out that there's 6 points. That was a push the last time. I'm going to bank on a push this time, and I'm going to drop a deuce on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Groady.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, as I say to me and one of the guys at my work, the one kryptonite that Patrick Mahomes does have is Joe Burrow. So even though they played as poorly as they did against a good, I mean, I wouldn't say good, but a okay defensive team in the Patriots, because even though they're being coached by Gerard Mayo, he was there. He's the Bill Belichick defense still. So, you know, even as bad as they were last year, they still had I think a top 15 defense. So, but yeah, Joe Burrow is Patrick Mahomes' kryptonite. So I'm taking 7 points and I'm throwing it on Cincinnati.
7 points on Cincinnati. All 3 games so far have had to be split by the last person here. It looks like there's going to be a lot of competition between these teams here. That's exciting. That's exciting for this. Okay. Commish, we're heading to Buffalo. Actually, we're heading down to Miami so that they can host the Buffalo Bills. What do you know about this game, Commish?
I know a couple of things about this game. Let's see. The Bills and Dolphins have played each other a grand total of 121 times, including 5 postseason games. Miami currently leads the series 62-58-1, although Buffalo is on a current 4-game winning streak against Miami, winning by 7, winning by 28, winning by 3, winning by 3. So, also, I believe, where did that go? Buffalo's 11-2 against Miami with Josh Allen as the starter, including a 4-1 record since Mike McDaniel was hired. Miami is 14-4 under Mike McDaniels as a home favorite, which is the 3rd best record in the NFL in those spots. They are currently the home favorite at 1.5 points. As far as Thursday night football, all time, the Buffalo Bills are 13-10-1, not exactly inspiring a lot of hope. Miami, on the other hand, also not inspiring hope as they're 13-11. So,
all right.
yeah, not exactly, swinging the vote one way or the other. Buffalo did come out, and despite losing Stephon Diggs, the bringing back of Kyler Murray and the addition of Marvin Harrison Jr., who did nothing for Arizona, they did manage to win that game. Miami struggled quite a bit and had to beat Jacksonville in the end on a last-second field goal. I don't know. I'm going to ride the hot streak. I'm going to take Buffalo, and I got them. Actually, no, they're going to be 15 points.
15 points on Let's Go Buffalo. I like that one there. 15 points on Buffalo from the Commish. Skinnnns, your rebuttal.
Sorry, I should have checked the weather. It's going to be hot in Miami this weekend. A little humid. 84. Chance of rain showers. Low wind. Okay.
NFL. What's that website you use? Is NFL
I think
weather?
Buffalo's defense has gotten worse. Yep.
Oh, sorry, real quick. The Buffalo Bills are also riding a 6-game winning streak on Thursday night football games.
Oh,
Johnny forgot to say hashtag not a sponsor.
Yeah, heat shouldn't be much of a factor then. It will be in the evening.
It'll be hot.
But I trust Miami's offense to win and cover this. So I'm going to start the week off with 13 on Miami.
13 on Miami. All right there. Man. All right, so it's me. Miami's 53% favorite. Buffalo's 47%. I'm gonna go Miami. I'm gonna go strong. I'm gonna go 10 points on Miami. Although I changed it. No. I want Buffalo. I want Buffalo to win. Give me Buffalo. I want on that Let's Go Buffalo train is what I want. No real reason with that. I like Buffalo better than Miami. Groady.
Josh Allen's dealing with an injury, so I think that Miami, obviously coming out probably flat against Jacksonville. Probably not that good. I mean, obviously Jacksonville is still pretty much the same team except minus Ridley. Defense is the same. They still got Doug Peterson. So, but I think short week. Josh Allen not feeling so good. I forget what the injury is. I think it's something to his hand. I think I got to go with Miami, and I got 15 points on them.
15 points on another split, and it does come to Icehouse to choose which way the split goes.
Groady brings up a good point about the Josh Allen injury. That's why I'm going to go low points on this one. I'm going to just take 4 on Buffalo.
4 on Buffalo.
No injury, I would have been all in on Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't trust that, it's not 100% sure what the hell it is, so I'm going to stick with 4. Buffalo.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair. All right. We come to the guy
non-throwing hand.
Oh, it's a non-throwing hand.
Oh, non-throwing hand?
He's been practicing with a protective glove on his left hand during practice. He injured his hand while hurdling a defender for a touchdown on Sunday.
All right, fine. 15 points. Let's go Buffalo.
15 points? Wow, that's a lot of points on Buffalo. Holy cow.
Let's go. Let's start the week off strong on Thursday. One way or the other.
Holy cow. That is so. A lot of us on the Buffalo train. A lot of us on there. All right. Good deal. A lot of us on the Buffalo train. We go down to Skinnnns, who is here to talk about his Washington Commanders hosting I don't want to call him the hapless New York G-Men, but man, Daniel Jones. I mean, come on, bro. The beard is not cutting it. What do you know, Skinnnns?
Well, I know the Giants were the only team to score in the single digits last week. Even the Panthers found 10 points on the field somewhere. But that's about where the good news ends for Washington. They were the only team last year to not cover the spread at home. And then conversely, the Giants were number 3 on the road. They were 5-2-1 against the spread when they were on the road, which is the situation this week. There was one other stat I had here. I can't find it. If I find it, I'll cover it. I usually write these down. But yeah, Washington, are they going to continue the streak of not winning or covering the spread at home? No. It's 16 points on Washington.
So, holy cow, 16 points. Can you believe it?
And a surprise to no one.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Skinnnns.
Bold strategy.
That is a bold strategy, Skinnnns. And I think I'm going to have to join you with Washington on this one. The Giants just don't seem to be doing a lot of things correct. And so I'm going to join you with $1 the Commandos. So 11 points on Washington for me. Groady?
Yeah, I think, obviously Jaden Daniels looked pretty good last week, even in the loss. And the Giants, I mean, geez, talk about like a shit show of an organization. So, yeah, I got no faith in the Giants. So I got 14 points, and I am throwing them the Commanders' way.
14 points to the Commanders. All right, Icehouse?
Yeah, I'll take 10 on the Commanders. I just can't trust the Giants for anything.
10 on the Commanders. And it comes to the commish to be a contrarian if he wants to.
Well, I mean, I don't know that that's what being a contrarian would be. I'm a huge supporter of those New York Football Giants.
Yes, you are.
But I can't. As we talked about again before you got on here, John, since he signed that contract, Daniel Jones, he has thrown more touchdowns to the other team than he has to his own team. He has 3 pick sixes versus 2 touchdowns to his own teammates. I got 14 points, and the Washington Commanders are going to take it. They're also 83% last year. Let's see, what was the percentage stats last year in 80? Yeah, 20 out of 36 times. So 55% favorites were the right. I'm just shocked it's a low 2.5 point spread.
Yeah.
Of course, it's also fun to point out that had Stan just had faith in his quarterback, he would have won his fantasy football week.
Oh,
or even Stafford. Stafford would have won it too, and I was on the fence. I just thought that game was going to be a shootout, and I chose poorly. I could have chosen any 2 of the 3 I was looking at.
Probably could have even had Baker Bayfield on your team and done and won.
I thought about doing that just for a semi-troll too, but that would have won it too. I think he was one of the highest QBs last week.
I think he was close to 30 points.
Yeah. I was thinking about you that entire game, Stan, with the Rams, and I was just like, I remember, like you said, this is going to be a shootout. Everything looked like at the start, I was like, yeah, this looks like this really could be a shootout, and no, I don't know what. It wasn't a shootout, that's for sure. All right, so we come back up to me, and
holy shit, you got one.
Yeah. Right. I did win something here.
Yeah, sorry. Not gonna stand. It's his text. Never mind. Move on.
Oh, move on with this there. This cheers is brought to you by Beer for Humans. Are you a human being? You may like this beer. Rheingeist, if you would like to support us, we have 6 subscribers. Anyway, I'm here to talk about the Browns versus Myles Jack and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's see. Where is this game? Is anyone actually
20-minute dissertation?
No, it's not going to be. It's at Jacksonville. 70% of everyone's going with Jacksonville
actually
on
what
this
he
one.
said to get his tenure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't need tenure on this show, John.
No.
Let's wrap it up.
No, I don't. Jacksonville does lead the series 12-6 on this one. And in particular, this is a more memorable games to people in Cleveland who remember the Bottlegate game where a whole bunch of bottles got thrown on the field when a ref made a legitimately questionable call of going back to a previous play due to a potentially, quote, faulty electrical problem of a referee not being able to make a signal. Cleveland Browns fans were really pissed and threw a bunch of bottles on the stage in 1999. I also just learned this. I did not know this. Do you all remember when Tampa Bay was in the same division as the Bears?
Yes.
Jacksonville was in the same division as the Browns, apparently, at one point. So Florida teams like their central stuff. Anyway,
division realignment.
Yeah. Yep. So 3.5. It's moving from 3 to 3.5. I actually don't know the reason why. I assume that's because Cleveland is considering bringing Jameis Winston onto the field, which you should after this last week. My God, Deshaun Watson just does not look like he is the quarterback that he was on Houston. And in particular, there was a play in the fourth quarter that I noted that I think there's something up with the team when an offensive lineman was down on the field and Deshaun Watson was offering a hand to let him get up. The lineman took the hand, noticed it was Deshaun Watson, shoved the hand away, and then just got up himself. So I noticed that at one point. I don't know if that really means anything, but at the same time, if you're not going to get behind your quarterback, you're going to look like the way that you did when Deshaun Watson did. and he was getting sacked pretty often by a pretty heavy Dallas defense. So anyway, I'm going to do what I do every single week now because Myles Jack is back in Jacksonville. Max points on Myles Jack. So, Groady?
Yeah, I'm not that foolish.
Ah,
Why am I not seeing this game on here for some reason? Did they cancel it right now just because of what John said? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cleveland might play better. I think there's just I don't know. I honestly now that you're saying that about Deshaun Watson, I'm just wondering if maybe the team has just turned their back on him and just don't care, which would probably make me want to take. Well, I have Cleveland right now for 10, but I think I might switch to Jacksonville.
It's fair. They do have a defense. Myles Garrett is on the defense. He has clearly shown that he knows he's 6 years in a row that he has gotten double digits in sacks on the years. I don't think the Jaguars are going to be that much of an offensive line to stop him. So, Groady, you're saying you're going with Cleveland 10?
Yeah, right now I'm going to stick with that. If something
Okay.
changes my mind, I'll switch it to Jacksonville. But I think Cleveland's defense will win this game for them.
I'm there with you on that. All right, Icehouse.
Yeah, I got 4 points on Cleveland. I agree with Groady.
4 points on Cleveland, trusting that Browns D. Commish.
All right. You guys have convinced me. Could have put my 10 points on the Cleveland Brownies.
10 points on the Brownies. And then down to Skinnnns.
Oh, I gotta get back into the what you call it. What are they called? The underdogs.
Oh, yeah, I've forgotten about that as well. Oh, that's a good point. I'm still going max
I think
points.
I'm up to 5 now.
5? Okay.
Oh no, I've got 6 now. 6 underdogs.
Well, that's healthy. Out of what we've picked.
I did hear something last week that the last few years, the first 2 weeks of the seasons have been skewed to the underdogs, winning more often than not. So last week I did make sure to take a bunch of underdogs, but you all saw how that worked out for me. So don't listen to me.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Well,
you do that.
I'm gonna say 2 years ago, 7-9 favorites to underdogs. Week 1, 8-8 week 2, then 5-10 week 3.
Oh wow!
With a push as well, and then last year 6-10, 6-9-1. But then week 3, the favorites went to town 11-5.
Oh wow!
Week 3 is the time to be heavy favorite side, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I went 8-8 on my favorites and underdogs last week, and it didn't turn out too bad. I just had the wrong ones.
I think he raises a good point. You should consider the underdogs. If you just pick all of the favorites, this is potentially, in many cases, not a real winning strategy for this. Those of you who are picking at home like me, which that happens every once in a while. Sorry, Skinnnns. Oh, go ahead. Commish?
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going Jacksonville. John, I'm going to join you again this week. And this time, I'm not going to put 1 measly point on it. I'm going to put 12 points on them.
12 points on Myles Jack. Look at that. All right. So yeah, with the around the horn points as it is right now, we've got in the lead right now, Commish 36, Groady 32, Skinnnns 24, Icehouse with a positive 13, and Sippy with a no.
Hey.
So we've got that there. We're going out to quick picks. Got quick picks, a little bit quick picks. Groady, you have Dallas hosting New Orleans.
I got 3 points on New Orleans.
3 points on New Orleans there. I like that. And then we have Icehouse.
I mean, 9 Dallas.
9 Dallas. You're right. Commish.
Let's see. I got 4 points on Dallas.
4 points on Dallas. All right. Skin.
5 on Nolans.
5 on Nolans there. Dude, you guys see New Orleans last week? That was a thing. It was awesome.
It was a beatdown.
It was a freaking beatdown. I think Dallas. Who's picking more here? I think I'm going to go favorite here. I'm going to do Dallas for the 7. Give me those cheerleaders. Icehouse. You have Detroit hosting the Buccaneers.
Tough one at 7 points. Give me Detroit for the deuce.
Detroit with a deuce. That's a big deuce. Commish.
Like that 7.
Let's see. I've got 3 points on Tampa.
3 points on Tampa. Interesting. Skins.
Yeah. Well, seeing what Tampa did to Washington last week, and then they put them as an underdog.
Yeah.
Come on, you can beat Washington. You can beat anybody. So, give me 2 on Tampa.
2 on Baker Mayfield at home with Baker. I was going to go Detroit, but we're not at home. Oh, we're not at home with Baker. We're in Detroit with collard greens. So I'm going to go. I'm going to put 1 on Detroit's collard greens. Groady.
The deuce on the Bucks.
The deuce on. There's a lot of deuces, so there's a lot of collard greens. Oh no, you're a deuce on the Bucks. Oh, okay, all right. A lot of deuces around with that. I like that there. Okay. Okay, we go to Commish. Commish, you have the Indianapolis Colts going up to Green Bay.
12 points on those Colts.
12 points on
No Jordan Love, no chance in hell.
Yeah. Yes. I don't want to say that I was happy at the end of the game. I don't want to see anyone injured. I don't want to see anyone. Most people, I don't want to see anyone. I kind of want Aaron Rodgers to stub his toe at least, maybe on his way to going past the locker bench or something like that. I don't know, but man, I want to see Green Bay have to go through like, oh no, we have to bring out who as a quarterback. We don't get our star guy. I was just like, yes. All right, anyway, enough with me. Skinnnns.
Where are we at?
Green Bay hosting the Colts.
Oh, give me 15 on the Colts.
15 on Colts. My goodness. Everyone likes the Colts, and I will join you all with those Colts with that. Give me 13 on the Colts myself. Groody.
11 on the Colts.
11 on the Colts. Up to Icehouse if he wants to break the tradition right now.
Yeah, not a chance. 11 on the Colts.
Everyone's going the Colts.
The only reason the spread is still where it is because Love has not officially been ruled out, and I think once that happens, this spread will probably move up to at least 6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if we can lock it in by Wednesday or the final, whatever.
14 on the Colts.
Yeah.
Million on the Colts.
Yeah.
All 9 points.
Bankroll on the Colts.
Oh my gosh. All right, Skins. You have San Fran going up to Minnesota to meet Sam Darnold.
San Francisco, they showed they can still do it even without McCaffrey. And Minnesota, I mean, they played the Giants, so they really only had 5 preseason games this year, or 4. So this will be Minnesota's first real game that they're playing, and they're not going to do it. So I got 8 on the Niners.
That was good. 8 on the Niners, he says, for that. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. San Fran, that's a 6-point game. 4 on the Niners for me. Groady.
I have 8 points, and I've got it on San Fran.
8 on San Fran with the Skins. Icehouse.
I have 13 on San Fran.
13 on San Fran.
Gonna wreck them.
And Commish.
Yeah, I got 8 points on San Francisco.
Ooh, I'll believe that San Fran might do a thing here. Okay. It comes back up to me again here. I've got Seattle going Geno's East, going to the East to New England. Oh my God, New England actually showed that they might still be able to play. I was shocked at that. But Geno's East, man. Geno's Pizza for the win. 6 points on Geno's East. Groady.
Yeah, Seattle struggled against a bad Denver's team. So I've got 12 points and I'm throwing them on New England, or it'll just end up being a fucking push.
Yeah, no kidding for that one there. Yeah. Okay, Icehouse.
Give me 1 point for New England.
1 point for.
Bucks.
1 point for. Thank you, sound man. Thank you for that. All right, 1 point on New England. Commish.
I got 11 points on New England.
11 points on New England. A little bit more I agree with that one there. Then Skinnnns.
I am gonna put on New England.
So everyone's going. Wait, am I the only jackass that's not going for New England with this? Damn it! You all need more faith in pizza. Groady. All right, Groady, you've got the Chargers going to Carolina to play. What do you got?
Well, Chargers were definitely better than I thought they were going to be, and Carolina is way worse than they were going to be. So I got 4 points, and I'm throwing them on the Chargers.
4 points to the Chargers. Icehouse is AFK at the moment. Oh no, he's back again, man. That's how you bring him back, I guess. Icehouse, you got the Chargers at.
Oh God, I don't want any. I don't want nothing in this game. 3 points in Carolina.
3 points on Carolina. Boss was considering skipping the game entirely, which is apparently a. So I don't know if you noticed this. Sippy has done so well in many of the weeks where he just misses the first few games, and he just somehow makes up for it. So somehow abstaining from the Thursday and Friday games gives Sippy. Is this a strategy, Sippy? Is this a legit strategy?
Even if he got those 2 wrong, he loses what, 1 and 2 points?
Right. So, I mean, like, if you think about it, is he waiting for more information to where he knows, like, where to put? Is this, like, don't go high on a Thursday? Like, is this Sippy?
No,
Sippy.
He actually forgot to sign up for the league.
Oh, see, I thought you were smarter than that. So, it's even worse.
Yeah, it's worse. He was not in until probably, I forget what day he signed up, but it was not when the season had started.
All right, Sippy, I know you're not here, but I'm sorry. You get a minus 5 points for that. I'm sorry. You're not here for this right now, but you're getting minus 5 on the round of horn. Come on, bro. You got to sign up for the league better than that. That's terrible.
Here instead, so give Boss minus 5 points as well.
Yeah, right.
Here to represent Tommy.
Oh my God, it's funny. I think Icehouse. You put 3 on the Chargers. Is that what I heard?
Yes, correct.
Okay, gotcha. 3 on the Chargers. Commish.
Oh yeah, I got 7 on the Chargers.
7 on the Chargers. Skinnnns.
3 on the Panthers.
Oh, you beat a contrarian. I like this one. I need an underdog. Oh, I don't want to put him on Carolina. Ew, I have to put it on Carolina. I want the Chargers. I want the Chargers. I'm gonna go. Boy, I'm really unsure about this one. 9 points on the Chargers, sure, because that's that's probably not a good move. Icehouse, okay, Icehouse, you have Las Vegas going to Baltimore.
Wow. 9.5 points. That's a lot. Geez.
Large amount of people going for Baltimore. 81% of people go for Baltimore in this game.
Give me 8 on Baltimore.
8. 8 on the core. Commish.
I got a single point on those Las Vegas Raiders.
Single point on the Raiders. Skinnnns.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Obviously, my gut says Baltimore, but 9.5. I mean, they could just grind out the running game and just have a comfortable 7-point lead all game, and just keep running.
Yeah,
Keep them one score ahead. But I just can't pick the Raiders. I mean,
Right?
Baltimore 9.
They should get demolished.
I agree. Did you notice? I just noticed this just now. There's a lot of West teams going. Seattle's going to New England. The Chargers are going to Carolina, and Baltimore is hosting the Raiders. A lot of West Coast teams going to the East side. So, I was Skinnnns last year pointed out. I think in particular, with my memory, this is probably pointed out multiple times, but travel definitely is an effect on several teams in terms of how they're going with that. So that's my reason for going for the home team of Baltimore. Is I think there's going to be a travel issue with Vegas. Too much partying in Vegas the night prior, and then they got travel. They're all hungover. It's got to be tough. So 3 points on the core. Groady.
Usually the travel has to do with going east to west coast because you're up later, and it's the night games because you're not used to the time difference.
Yeah.
Shut your
Nothing
face. I got 1
to do
point
with partying.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Groady.
1 point on Baltimore.
1 point on Baltimore. Okay. We come to Commish. Commish, you've got the Los Angeles Rams going to
Puka Nakua is out. I've got 16 points on. Wow.
Oh my gosh! 16 points on wow.
Indeed.
Holy cow! All right, Skinnnns.
I got 11 on wow.
11 on wow. Oh, well, is this going to be a landslide? Wow. Wow is a favorite. I have not picked an underdog in a long time. And I'm not starting now. So I'm going 12 points on wow. Oh, Groady.
Yeah, I got 16 points. I'm throwing them on the Rams. I think
Oh,
Kyler Murray not even. Kyler Murray missed a wide open Marvin Harrison Jr. For a fucking game-winning touchdown last week. So I have no faith.
fair. It's a fair one with that.
Lamar Jackson missed a wide open guy, and he didn't say anything about that.
He wasn't leading his receiver because if he led the receiver, he leads him into a player. Versus if Zay Flowers stopped in his tracks, he catches that ball for a touchdown.
Fair. Very fair.
Still missed him.
I know.
Did.
Saying he didn't, but
16 points on the Rams. Groady with faith in Stafford.
Yes,
I like it there. Icehouse.
Give me 11 on the Rams.
11 on the Rams. You were going against the wow. Okay, I like it. I like it there. Okay, we come to Skinnnns. Skinnnns, you have Justin Fields of Pittsburgh going to the Mile High Stadium in Denver. What do you got?
I think that defense should be able to take care of Bo Nix. One of the reasons I drafted Pittsburgh in a lot of leagues is for their early schedule, and they got a pretty good one. So I think they will field goal the Broncos to death again. 14 points.
14 points. And can you? I could not believe that. So somebody posted in our Facebook chat that like what's going on with the kickers. And I legitimately looked and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, some of them have 20 points. My immediate brain went to, is there an issue with like league scoring? And then I looked, I was like, oh no, there's not. They just legitimately, two kickers between them kicked 11 field goals, which was just awesome to be able to see. It really is for that. So I don't have an underdog. I do in the I like Pittsburgh. I like Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields for 14 points for me. Gosh, I have like no underdogs. Groady.
I got 13 points on Pittsburgh.
13 points on Pittsburgh. Icehouse.
Hell, I already fucking playing those. Yeah, I already said.
Oh, you did? For Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say?
I did. Because
Are you in the correct league? Did you download something?
He's trying a new
yeah,
strategy.
7 points Pittsburgh. Sorry, you're right. It was
7 points Pittsburgh. No, you're good there.
Maybe I picked our lost in tangent. Not bad.
All right, yeah. And then Commish?
I got 13 points on Pittsburgh.
13 points. I've noted as we go down the field here, a lot of us are picking a lot of similar games, so we have a similar face with this. I like this here. All right. Back up to me for the last game here. Philadelphia is hosting Hotlanta. Oh, boy. Atlanta is definitely Atlanta. And Philadelphia is, well, they didn't look that bad for playing in Brazil. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go Philadelphia and win strong with 15 points on Philadelphia. Or not win strong, but end strong. Sorry. Groady.
Kirk Cousins' Achilles ain't healed yet. I got 5 points on Philadelphia.
Philadelphia 5 with that. Yeah. Icehouse.
I got 15 on Philly.
15 on the cheesesteak. Yeah, right. Commish.
I got 5 points not on hot garbage, so Philadelphia's got my 5.
Philadelphia's got the Commish's 5.
Till Kirk Cousins' Achilles is healed, it's not hot Atlanta, it's hot garbage.
Oh, that raises a point. Who is the new garbage time king? Do we have one? Is that Kirk Cousins still?
It's too early to tell. There's been one game.
Yeah. Any more garbage time?
There's been one week of garbage time potential.
Who do we think it could be?
Well, right now your mom's leading the stage. So.
Oh, Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it could be anybody. It's like,
that's fair.
Russell Wilson,
probably going to end up being Geno Smith.
No, say it, but not the pizza. No. Skinnnns. What do you got for Philly?
Oh, I got 10 on Philly.
10 on Philly. No one has.
I think we're all in agreement on that one.
Well, this would be worth
maybe
remembering.
Aaron Rodgers could be the GTK this year. They were trailing when they finally, started throwing them TDs.
I heard a stat about him. He hasn't had a 300-yard game in like the last, I don't know how many. It was like 16 games or some shit.
Well, he didn't play 16 games last year.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah.
So it'd be like the year before.
I mean, he ain't throwing for 300 yards in fucking forever. So it's like, if you're basing on him as your fantasy football quarterback, forget about it. He's not helping you out.
That's true. I agree with. All right. Make sure you hit save your picks for that one there. Around the horn scores, we have Commish leading the way with 44 points. Skinn close behind with 43. Groady close behind with 41 points. Icehouse with 22 points. And Sippy Cup with -5 points. You got to sign up for the league on time, man. Come on, brothers. All right. Folks, like, comment, and subscribe.
Nobody subscribe.
Somebody might.
Rigged.
this is not a rigged game. Clearly.
Everyone wants to support me, but the game's rigged.
That's it, boss. Minus 23 points. You're at -1.
It's like all my supporters are like, nah, I am not subscribed.
I'm unsubscribing. The thumbs down on this video. Boo.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Dislike. But if we do have, out of our 6 subscribers, hey, make a recommendation. If you make a recommendation to someone, I'll buy you a hat or something, maybe a beer in the bar or something like that. Folks, we will see you around on the next one. See you later. Bye bye.